A leader of the National Consultative Front, Professor Pat Utomi, has outlined ongoing moves to crystallize a formidable coalition to defeat the All Progressives Congress in the 2027 general elections, described as serious business. Utomi, one of the opposition movement's leaders, said several discontented members of the APC and PDPs and People's Democratic Party (PDP) were keen on joining the coalition, apart from members of 5 other political parties. Speaking with newsmen, Utomi said huge numbers of the APC, PDP, and other political parties had expressed their willingness to embrace the coalition to save Nigeria from the brink. He noted that several movements and parties would join the coalition and form an alliance, though he noted that there were ongoing talks on the particular platform that would be adopted for the 2027 battle. Utomi said it is a serious business. Nigeria is on the brink at a time of a changing global order. The approach we now take is to focus on core influence groups within parties. When asked how the coalition intends to take care of the various interests joining the coalition, Utomi said that the driving force was self-sacrifice and forging a party leadership where decision would be made collectively. Utomi's accession comes on the back of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, along with some opposition leaders announcing that a coalition is being formed within the aim to unseat President Bola Tinubu in 2027. Again, I just want to believe that this is not about personal interest, because we keep seeing people defecting from one party to another. And now forming this coalition, don't you think this is going to be just about personal interest? I would like to get your take as regards to that.
You see, if you recall, 2015, okay, the platform that was formed in order to oust President Jonathan out. It came from all angles. It was like a wave. You see PDP, there was new PDP. Okay, from other political parties. As it has started now, that was also how it started as at then. In fact, I would even say the only major reason that they portrayed to the public, to the electorate, was insecurity. If you can recall, the Boko Haram terrorists and then change marathon. And now that from harsh economy to the way things are going, except whereby the president will be able to study and then make a drastic change to gain back the trust of the electorates, with the sincerity of the critics, the reasons that these coalition forces are presenting, it will be a very tough game for the president.
All right. Okay. Looking at the plans the Pat Utomi has brought forward as regards to the coalition of discontent, APC, PDP, and other party leaders, to defeat President Tinubu. I'm still wondering if that is going to work then. But what do you think might be the challenges that this coalition might face in probably uniting members from rival parties like APC and PDP? Because to me, it seems it's not really easy, to unite all of these people.
If the reason they have given, because I heard it is based on national interest.
Okay.
So if their reason, if it's national interest, then the reason is a very genuine one.
All right.
And they are presenting facts. Now, if it's also based on national interest, what it means now is that individuals have to sacrifice their personal interest. The challenge there is for them to find a common ground, especially who would be their candidate.
All right.
And where will these candidates come from?
All right.
These are the two challenges I see. At the moment they are able to ratify or resolve this particular issue agreeably,
amongst all those who have accepted to join this coalition, one person actually caught my interest, which is Atiku Abubakar. Okay. Considering the fact that he has been playing this politics, he has been seeking for the presidential position for quite a long time, and he's not backing down anytime soon. Now joining this coalition, now I'm trying to understand, what do you think could be the role that Atiku Abubakar could play, in shaping the coalition's probably strategy and leadership?
If he is being motivated, moved, based on his own personal interest, there will be failure.
All right.
Yes.
Well, that is where personal interest
Yes,
comes
there
to
will be
play.
failure.
Right.
But if he is driving this force based on national interest, okay?
All right.
Same party, based on those who are there, they may sympathize with him and say, okay, go. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
All right.
Fine. But if he's pursuing it because he wants that particular position, the coalition may collapse. I'm sorry to say. If it does not collapse, it may not achieve the needed or anticipated result in 2027.
Okay, so still in the brief that we just read out now, Utomi really emphasized on collective leadership approach based on self-sacrifice. Now, how might the focus on self-sacrifice, influence the coalition's appeal to voters disillusioned with traditional politics?
Well, you see, however we want to look at it, okay, you see, interest can clash, and that is where I am skeptical, regarding this coalition that is to be formed. But we are watching. The electors are watching. We have seen the reasons they are presenting. We are beginning to see their utterances, their reactions. Okay? If they continue to sell through using national interest as a yardstick, and at the end they are able to resolve among themselves who would go, the electors will go with them. But where there is a division among them, remember they also have supporters. They have supporters.
Exactly.
Yeah. So their supporters too, we want to go with their own leader. So what they have to focus on now is to maintain, not in a way trying to blackmail the president, not in a way to begin to throw unnecessary stone. But if their criticism is based on fact, being factual, being realistic, and then speaking on measures where they will have to gain public trust, okay, at the moment the electors, key into that idea, it will become a very, I'm also sure that APC knows already.
All right.
They already know. Yes, having known the way they were able to dislodge PDP in 2015. So they have already seen the clock, how the pendulum, where it is going to, the personality that are beginning to pick interest in, and then backed up with many people who are already not happy with the economic situation and with the situation now in Rivers State. Well, look at it now, that who knows the next? Who knows the next state?
All right, so a lot of well-meaning Nigerians actually are very much concerned as regards to the dispute in the APC as well as the PDP. Now, the question is, could internal division between within the APC and PDP, as seen in Rivers, most especially Rivers State where we are, and the PDP leadership disputes, when it comes to the national secretary and all of that, could this fuel the coalition's growth?
It's a kind of an addendum. It's kind of an addendum that the proponents of this coalition are leveraging on.
All right.
Okay? When there is conflict, when there is a division, you see that opposition utilizes such, to make themselves relevant. In PDP, they are having problem. In APC, I won't talk about national, but whether we like it or not, when the likes of Rufai, Amechi, and some are pulling out, it also means that there is a problem. Don't forget also the leadership issue in APC that has to do with the national chairman. Gandoje is still remaining there. That problem is still there. It's just that we have a president that is matured enough and have what it takes, to shield whatever be the internal issues. They are not bringing it out. And I'm also sure even this issue that happened in Rivers State, many may not come because if a mistake has been made, what many will be thinking about is how do we protect, how do we not embarrass ourselves? Because I'm sure that among the APC, some of them are not happy with the situation.
All right, well.